Hello and welcome to a very quick demonstration of how Cyera can help you solve some of the security issues in your adoption of Copilot. Well, first off, we're able to identify and classify using our unique AI classification method all your data across any environment. But of course, what we really want to know is understand who can access and who is Copilot enabled that sensitive data. So we can actually very quickly identify that. Users are Copilot enabled. And we can also even identify if they're stale and haven't logged in for 90 days as well. But of course, what we can also do is prioritize these, and we can see that Emily Taylor is a user we need to focus on specifically. And we can see that they have access to a large amount of different types of data. And please note, there's file level classification as well as learned classifications that we're providing here as well, where they received their Copilot status, as well as the actual data and the location of it as well. And of course, I can easily dig into this, identify where the files are, and here's a couple of examples of there's two files that do contain that sensitive information that we need to be extremely cautious of with regards to that particular user and their access to that data and their impact with Copilot. But of course, that's just one way of looking at the data. We can look at it another way too. So of course, we can look at the data itself and understand what is relevant to our organization and protect it carefully. In this simple example, I'm just going to focus on something very specific here, which is social security numbers. But of course, due to the unique way that Cyera can provide additional context, we can really focus on what is relevant to our security policies. So I'm really interested in identifying not only the social security numbers, but what is related to a customer and is it specifically identifiable. But notice I'm looking at it and seeing that, making sure that only Copilot users are identified that have access to this data. And again, I can drill through, quickly identify, verify that it is some sort of social security number, and we can also identify who can access it. And oh look, we're back to that Emily Taylor user again, who is also Copilot enabled and therefore has access to the data. So hopefully this is a very quick illustration of how you can use Cyera to not only understand the impact of using Copilot to access the data, but also we can look at it the other way around, which is identify what is critical data to your organization and ensure that only specific users with or without Copilot can access that data and control what is learned and what is accessible to Copilot as a whole.